Well, coming up on today's show, we're on the other side of Labor Day, and that means it's fall festival time. We're checking out some of the best festivals around town. And, of course, if there's some last-minute things that you want to get in before winter hits, well, we've got those on today's show as well. We're right here at the Backwoods Festival, one of the biggest festivals in Central Ohio. We traveled up towards Fremont, Ohio, to the Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Library and Museums, where they have the American President's Film and Literary Festival, and they also are celebrating a 200th anniversary. There is a lot on today's show, plus camping, bowling, and some things you can do as we turn to fall. I'm Mike Kilburn, and along with Renee Joseph, we are out and about checking out fall festivals. The American President's Film and Literary Festival is returning this fall for another series of thought-provoking and entertaining programs and films. This festival begins September 24th. Dustin told us all about the event. Well, Dustin, good to have you join us in American President's and Literary Festival. It's good to be back with you to talk about that.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
So tell people about the event. I know I visited with you last year, and we talked about this, and I just thought this was so cool.
This is it'll be officially our fourth time having it. We lost a year because of COVID, but this will be our fourth time running the event. It's a unique film festival, and that we can find no other film festival deals specifically with the presidency, and it has also a literary component to it as well.
In this film festival, this happens over several days, though, correct?
Yeah, we have a literary component that takes place the week before the films. The films themselves will start Friday night, September 30th, and then October 1st, a full day of films as well, and it'll end with the red carpet event.
Now, is the wrap-up of this the red carpet event?
That's right. The red carpet event will have a dinner at the Strand, and we'll have a speaker, Robert Schmull, who wrote a book about the presidency from FDR to the present. So we're really interested in how that will interact with the films and our mission here with the festival.
Now, just out of curiosity, do you see more interest in the literary side of this or the film side of this?
It's hard to say. I think that the audience that comes generally, since they're interested in the topic, find reasons to go to both. So we do have an all-access ticket that a lot of people purchase so that they can go to all of it.
Well, it sounds like if you have a lot of interest in presidential history and things like this, is a must-do event.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole weekend of it. If you're really into it, we cover a lot of different presidencies and a lot of different topics.
Well, give us some contact information where we can learn more and follow up and get tickets.
Yeah, the easiest and quickest way is to go to rbhays.org. You can also follow us on Facebook.
Well, I got to tell you, Dustin, a great event. Thanks so much for sharing it with me and our viewers. Want to be on the show? Reach out to us at info@outandaboutcolumbus.com. Well, the weekend of 16th through the 18th of September, you're going to want to visit the Backwoods Festival. This is one of the biggest festivals in Central Ohio. You're going to find great bluegrass music and lots of vendors and lots of fun. We talked to Kathy. She told us more. Well, Kathy, so good to be back at the Backwoods Festival.
Great to have you back, Mike.
Yeah. How many years now?
27. Wish it was 28, but of course 20. No show.
Yeah. But you know the good news? COVID's kind of behind us now, which is real good, and it's nice to see all these events come back.
Absolutely, yes.
So tell our viewers, what are they going to find when they come out to the event? This is September 16th through the 18th, right?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You're going to find 350, maybe 375. I don't know the exact amount of vendors coming from like 18, 19 different states. We'll have several bands, single people bands playing throughout the grounds. You can just pull up a picnic table or a chair and listen to them, or just listen to them as you stroll by.
So what kind of food are people going to find? I saw everything from bean soup to...
Bean soup, vegetable soup. We're kind of different. We have breakfast foods too, because we open the gates at 8 a.m., so you might be getting your omelet and French toast or what have you.
Good stuff to eat, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What about getting in here? Traffic. I know you guys get a lot of folks that come in for this. Well, I've seen kind of like hay wagons or trailers that you can actually bring people with in the parking, right?
Yeah, if you're way out in the park, the tractor will be coming by and you can jump on. They'll bring you right to the front gate.
Yeah. Even folks with disabilities, right?
Absolutely, but we do remind, that is woods and there is gravel and mulch and grass. Little wheeled chairs don't go real well, but if you have a motorized, something with bigger wheels does good. And we have Randy's Mobility here that you're able to rent something too out front.
Well, give us some contact information, and I know this place is going to be packed.
You can buy tickets on our webpage, thebackwoodsfest.com. You don't have to. You can buy them at the gate. We only accept cash at the gate, so if you want to already have it in your hand, go to our webpage. But either one. There'll be lines, and we'll get you in. We'll move them. We'll move that line.
No question. Kathy, good seeing you again. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, Mike.
If it's happening in Central Ohio, you can find it on our events page, onacolumbus.com. We'll give you detailed information on everything: arts, entertainment, education, sports, theater, and more. Go to onacolumbus.com and click on ONA Events.
Come out to downtown Cuyahoga Falls and celebrate the 42nd Cuyahoga Falls Oktoberfest, September 16th, 17th, and 18th. There will be delicious German food, live music, and performances on 2 stages, and arts and crafts along with locally brewed Oktoberfest beers on tap.
The Cuyahoga Falls Oktoberfest is an annual fall festival that is put on every year by the Cuyahoga Falls Oktoberfest Committee. We plan the festival. Festival planning starts pretty much right as soon as the festival ends each year. And we plan all year round, booking food vendors, entertainment, getting sponsorships to help with some of the costs, getting the local breweries on board. We have 5 local craft breweries with us this year. We have Hi-Ho Brewing Company, which is right on Front Street. We have Missing Mountain Brewing Company, which is also on Front Street. MacArthur's Brew House, which is also on Front Street. Madcap Brew Co. in Kent, from Kent, Ohio. And we have partnered with Hop Tree Brewing in Hudson, Ohio. Food is always a big thing. And getting German food vendors is probably one of our biggest challenges every year. But we have a local, the business name is Reineker's Bakery. They're out of Macedonia, Ohio. We have the pierogi lady she is just blowing up in the Cleveland area. Everybody loves her. Frank's Bratwurst, they've been with us the last couple of years. They're actually out of Cleveland's West Side Market, which is the famous market up in downtown Cleveland. And then we do understand that, schnitzel and all the noodles and bratwurst sausage sandwiches aren't everyone's favorite thing to eat. So we do have some additional vendors there for them and for kids, because not many kids like that stuff either. We have groups such as the Akron German Family Society youth group dancers, area bands like the Polka Pirates. We do have Disco Inferno, which is a local disco band. And we have Tony Rio and Relentless. We have New Frontiers, which is the Definitive Journey tribute band, and they're a local band out of Ohio as well. So actually we have our website, which is Oktoberfest with a K. So it's Oktoberfest CFO, so for Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio.com. Or we have, if you just look for Cuyahoga Falls Oktoberfest on Facebook, we have a Facebook page as well. It's the weekend of Friday, September 16th, Saturday, September 17th, and Sunday, September 18th this year. We're always the 3rd weekend in September.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more. Columbus Women and Girls Fest celebrates and promotes women and girl-identified leaders in arts and culture. The Women's and Girls Fest is free and open to the public, hosted by the Education Foundation for Freedom. Dr. Elaine Richardson told us more about this event.
The Columbus Women and Girls Fest is a celebration of women, girls, and gender-expansive people of color. It provides a platform for those identities because there's, quite frankly, not enough platforms for that population. So we invite the entire Columbus community to come and celebrate, and also to support the Columbus Women and Girls Fest. So it's an indoor and outdoor festival. Part 1 is at the Impact Box Park. There's an outdoor stage. There'll be vendors, live entertainment, educational workshop, vendors, food trucks, all kinds of activities. And indoors later that evening at the Lincoln Theater, there is catered meal, award ceremony, entertainment. This is a family event, intergenerational. Anybody can come. But only thing about it though is the space is limited, so you have to register. It's rain or shine. Hopefully for the outdoor aspect, the sun will be shining. Participants can expect all ages entertainment. We have the Empowering Voices, which are 8 to 18-year-old girls who've been working all summer in our summer program, getting their performances and their artwork together and their speeches. And that was funded by the City of Columbus. They can also expect local artists, women artists, and LGBTQ and girl artists. They can also expect to participate in a community mural where everybody, can walk up and paint the mural. There's a kiddie station with bouncy house, just all kinds of activities. Part 1 is 12 to 4 at the Maroon Arts Box Park. That's outdoors. And part 2 is 6 to 8:30 at the Lincoln Theater. We can be contacted at 216-236-3621. Our website is edforfreedom.org. We're also on Facebook. You can look up Ed for Freedom, Education Foundation for Freedom. And we're also on Instagram at Ed for Freedom.
We're taking you around Ohio to all the best places to see and do this season. Whether it's local favorites, amazing destinations, and everything in between. Rain or shine, we take you there. Well, we stopped by Columbus Square Bowling Palace to check out a new way of bowling. It's called hyper bowling, and it is just amazing. This is something that may get the kids off the couch and away from the video games and get them out having a little bit of physical activity. We talked to Julie Wells, and she told us more. I understand that you've got this really cool bowling concept called hyper bowling. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, hyper bowling is new to the industry from 2017. Basically, it takes you and immerses you into a video game where you have to hit the bumpers to score your maximum score. You only get 5 tries to complete a game, and it's lights and sounds, and try to get to your next level. We're looking for date night, families, kids, give them another reason to come out and try.
And hopefully that will move them more towards traditional bowling as well, right?
Well, we hope that everybody enjoys every aspect of the game. So if we get them hooked on hyper, the chances of them liking the game as it is in standard 10-pin, we've got a good shot.
So, your mind says traditional bowling, you want to throw it down the center and not throw it in the gutters, but this one you want to go to the gutter, right?
Yes, you have to hit the gutter or the rail, or the bumper, whichever you prefer. And the lights move and they travel, so you will take aim at the blue and you may end up hitting green by the time your ball gets there. Right. Harder than it looks. It's simple to explain, and you watch somebody do it, I can do that, until you try to hit that itty-bitty color down about 30, 40 feet.
So let's talk a little bit about fall leagues. Are you signing up now, or where does that start?
All of our league startups here, if they haven't started by now, they're going to start in the next few weeks. For those traditional bowlers out there who want a league, give us a call, 614-895-1122, and we'll get you placed in a league. We're always flooring.
Well, give us some contact information, Julie, where we can find Columbus Square Bowling Palace and learn more information.
Okay. Website, bowlthepalace.com. Phone number, 614-895-1122. We're at the corner of 161 and Cleveland Avenue, about 5 lights south of 270 in the north end of town. Can't miss us.
These beautiful cabins behind me are just some of the amenities you'll enjoy when you book a stay at Rustic Knolls campsites and cabins. Campmaster Frank told us why families enjoy coming back here year after year. Well, Campmaster Frank, thanks so much for having us out to Rustic Knolls Campground.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Well, tell us what's so special about your campground. What makes it so unique?
So unique is probably the vibe that people get when they come. We're a family-centric park, so we have 160 campsites. 100 of those are seasonal families that stay here all summer. 60 of them transit in and out for the weekends. Then we have 10 cabins.
Well, tell us a little bit more about your cabins. What can we expect when we rent your cabins? How does all that work?
You have something for everybody. We have something from a very single, small little one-room bunk bed cabin, just electric, no water, no sewer. Step better than a tent. And then you can go from there, you go to one of these premium luxury cabins. 2 bedrooms, bathroom, kitchen, fully stocked. Sleeps 4 to 5 to 6 people, depending upon the size of them. And then we have a village, which you probably will see in some pictures, video. That sleeps anywhere from 20 to 24 people.
Well, they're very nice. What keeps families coming back year after year?
How they feel when they're here. We have a very distinct personality here. On any given day of the weekend, people that are coming back. So we're doing something right. I'm a 3rd generation owner. I grew up here. Drove my grandmother crazy, but we run a good, clean, tight park today.
Well, tell us how we can find out more information so we can come up here and try it out and enjoy this peace and relaxation.
Yeah, we're all over social media. Facebook, Campmaster Frank, Rustic Knolls Campsites and Cabins, Instagram, Campmaster Frank, Rustic Knolls Campsites and Cabins, and a lot of people look and they think that we have, again, distinct personality, but I figure it worked for Colonel Sanders, that ought to work for us.
Like the Out and About Facebook page for pictures, video, and more on the show, including news on upcoming shows and even exclusive behind-the-scenes content. That's facebook.com/OutandAboutColumbus. It's President Rutherford B. Hayes' 200th birthday, and the Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Library and Museum is kicking off a celebration of his birthday, including an escape room and several events. We got all the details from Kristen Smith. Well, Christina Smith, good to have you back on the show and Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Library and Museum.
Hi, Mike. Thanks for having me.
So I guess it's big news. This is the 200th anniversary. So tell us about some of the events that you have planned.
We have a whole year of events planned to celebrate Rutherford B. Hayes' 200th birthday, and we're going to start with a kickoff weekend. So we have events starting Friday, September 30th, and that kickoff will go through his actual birthday. So we're going to have a birthday-themed escape room that you can sign up for. We are going to have a ceremony on the veranda with some dignitaries, and then we're going to do a wreath-laying ceremony, which is something we actually do every year. Saturday, October 1st, we have a bunch of events. We'll have the escape room. We're going to have a tree tour of the grounds. And then on Tuesday, October 4th, on his actual birthday, we're actually having a sunrise grounds tour. We're going to have a photo booth that you can come take your picture. And I guess a big thing I should mention is on Saturday, October 1st and Sunday, October 2nd, we are offering free museum admission. And then if you'd like to tour the Hayes home, those tours are offered at a discounted rate. So it's a good chance to come see both the museum and the home.
Tell our audience a little bit about what things they can expect coming up with the holidays.
One of our most beloved traditions is our Hayes Train Special model train display, and that is actually free to the public. You're welcome to make a donation if you wish, but admission is free, and that opens the day after Thanksgiving and runs through early January. We also have our Hayes Home Holidays tours, and in honor of President Hayes's birthday, we're going to be sharing holiday traditions of President Hayes and his wife and their family. We have our Lights of Spiegel Grove event where you can come see the Christmas tree lighting and all the other lights that we'll have here.
Well, give us some contact information where we can learn more, where we can track all the events and everything going on at Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Library and Museums.
So you can find us online at rbhayes.org. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at rbhayespres. And you can always call us at 419-332-2081. Since
1972, the Crestline Harvest Festival is the official kickoff to autumn in north central Ohio. This 3-day festival opens with a Queen's pageant and local entertainment. You will find many rides, games, food vendors, crafters, and a beer garden.
The Crestline Harvest Festival started in 1972 as a way to have a festival within our community. Over the past 48 years, the Harvest Festival has grown from the smallest street in town to a 4-lane highway, which is State Route 61 in Crestline. So the festival is from one end of that road to the other. It's a great time. We have a great 3 days coming up here, September 15th, 16th, and 17th. Yeah, we got our normal Queen's pageants on Thursday night. We expanded those a year ago to include the Little Miss and the Princess to allow the younger kids to participate. But the main things are Queen's pageant, which is Thursday night, the 15th. And we've got a bunch of different bands Friday and Saturday, from Nashville Crush to McGuffey Lane. McGuffey Lane's a well-known band in the Columbus and Athens, Ohio area. This is the first time they're going to be at our festival in probably close to 20 years. Yeah, the biggest city it's by is Mansfield. It's also near Bucyrus, Ohio, if folks are familiar with Bucyrus. Festival runs Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the 15th, 16th, and 17th of September. Thursday, it's from 5 to 10, noon to 10 on Friday and Saturday. The contests usually start around 9 o'clock, and the festival runs through 10 o'clock that day. They can call my cell phone, 419-689-3711. We have a Facebook page under Crestline Harvest Festival, and we also have a website, which is www.crestlineharvestfestival.com.
If it's happening in Central Ohio, you can find it on our events page. ONAColumbus.com will give you detailed information on everything: arts, entertainment, education, sports, theater, and more. Go to ONAColumbus.com and click on ONA Events. We know Grove City always has a lot of events going on, so we stopped by the Grove City Welcome Center and Museum and talked to Mayor Ike Stage about some of the things that are up and coming here. And boy, the Grant Sawyer home celebrating a 170th anniversary here. We also found out about Arts in the Alley, a huge event here in the Grove City area. And if that's not enough, well, the Parade of Homes is down here. Mayor Ike Stage told us more. Well, Mayor, it sure is good to be back in Grove City.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Mike, we always appreciate your visit. We got a lot going on to talk about, so we'll get on with that.
Yeah, I know the Grant Sawyer house, and we've toured it before and seen that. I understand their 170th anniversary.
Yes, we are going to be celebrating the 170th anniversary of the founding of our village. Now, I wasn't here then, but one of the things we've done is partner with the Ohio Historical Connection, and they call it the Open Door. It starts on the 9th of this month, and one of the key pieces that we're going to really showcase is our Grand Homestead. As a matter of fact, we had a artist commissioned to do a rendering of the homestead. It was from 1830s, and then he embedded some of the things that were going on, like a map from the 1852s. And it's quite a piece of work. So we'll be featuring that. And the artist was Craig Murdick, and done an outstanding job.
And that celebration will last for almost a week?
It goes all the way through our next celebration, which is Arts in the Alley. So it'll actually be running concurrently with Arts in the Alley on September the 16th, 17th, and 18th. And we've got a lot of events within those two events.
Yeah, that Arts in the Alley is a big event for Grove City, right?
It's huge, and you know, we of course, like everybody else, had to cancel during the peak of the COVID, but we did put it together last year. Had a lot of visitors. This year, we're expecting hopefully twice as many, and it probably draws between 40 and 50,000 people over the 3 days.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those events that I think is just so big in this area, and it's so well known, and people are just dying to get out from the COVID thing now, and I think you're going to see big numbers.
Well, you know, I think that's happening with a lot of things. We're seeing, you know, more people attending different events, and part of it's cabin fever, I'm sure, but we're a good community, and people like to come down here, and our own citizens, of course, enjoy some of the things that we do. And the Arts in the Alley has been around over 40 years, and so it's got a great track record.
No question, it is a great event. So what else you got going on? Because I know there's always something happening here.
Well, you're standing in our museum. We're also celebrating the 40th anniversary of our historical society. The museum has not been open that long, but you can see around here we have a lot of our great displays of things that have happened in our community. Bulick Park, of course, being one of them. Some historical things about our high school. And, of course, we got a 1912 Model T Ford sitting here, which is 110 years old. Incredible. Yeah. But, yeah, this is a nice focal point for all of our events, and we have it open from 10 to 4 daily.
Well, Mayor, I understand you got another big event that's going to be in Grove City this year.
Well, yeah, talking about cabin fever, we're going to be one of the sites for the BIA Parade of Homes. That's going to be taking place also starting on the 16th of September, and we're honored to be part of that. It's at Beulah Park, and it's going to be an exciting time for all of us and a great day.
Yeah, that's a big deal. That also draws a lot of visitors.
Oh, no question, and just to be able to be recognized as having outstanding housing is a compliment to our community.
Give us some contact information where we can stay online and keep track of what's going on down here.
Well, our main hub, of course, is our website, www.grocityohio.gov, and that's where we have all the dates and all the events posted. But we appreciate you being here, my friend.
Well, Mayor, good to see you again.
See you. Thank you.
Would you like your business to make an appearance on an upcoming episode of Out and About Columbus? Send your contact information to info@outandaboutcolumbus.com to learn more.
Warren County and Kings Island are celebrating the park's 50th birthday this year. We learned about the year-long festivities at the park as well as other things to do in Warren County from Chad and Scott.
I am Scott Hutchinson. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications for the Warren County Convention and Visitors Bureau here in Southwest Ohio. And I am joined by Chad Showalter, who is the Communications Director for Kings Island. So Warren County, if you've ever driven up or down 71, you've probably seen the big water tower that says Ohio's largest playground. That is kind of our moniker just because we really do have so much to do here in this area. Of course, we have Kings Island, which is celebrating its 50th anniversary, and they're kind of where all the tourism angle to Warren County begins. But even outside of that, we have activities for people of all ages, whether you're obviously into roller coasters here, if you're into more grown-up attractions. We have a huge booming brewery scene now, 9 breweries. We have right next door, there's Great Wolf Lodge. We've got Kings Island's Camp Cedar just across the street. So really, no matter your age or your interests, you're going to find something here that's right for you.
This is a special season here at Kings Island. We opened up back on April 29th, 1972, and this is our 50th anniversary season. We're celebrating all season long. Beginning Memorial Day weekend starts our Golden Celebration, and that's a daily celebration that includes new live shows and culinary offerings inspired by the history of our park, including one of the best fireworks finale this park has ever done.
So Ohio'sLargestPlayground.com is the website. Very, very easy. We've got listings for really everything from, local restaurants, places to stay. We even have some discount options on there as well.
Miss any of today's show? Now you can catch it all on the go. Just visit onacolumbus.com for past episodes and all of our latest content.
Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show and you visit some of the fall festivals and some of the great activities that we presented on this episode. And remember, you can always go out to onacolumbus.com on the website. That's where you'll find past episodes of our show. And be sure to like us on Facebook. And remember, we air twice over the weekend, 7:30 a.m. on the CW Columbus, as well as ABC 6 at 10 a.m. on Sunday mornings. Until next time, have a great week.